so today we continue our ranking series where we rank the top three players in Premier League history across multiple positions on the pitch. We've already done the goalkeepers, we've done centre backs, and now we are going to the left back. The left back position is actually not the most glamorous position on the pitch, but I mean, it has come to be one of the most, revolutionized positions in recent time. Without wasting much time, let's start from our third to first. Best left backs in Premier League history. Max, who is your pick for third?
I think Victor gonna love this, but probably not on this place, so I'll start with Andrew Robertson. I feel like for the recent years, he was pretty consistent, I'd say, but probably not last year, but as a, I'd say like attacking left fullback, he is the best of all time, probably, for me. Like him and Salah and Trent, they've been performing pretty good in attack, but the problem he is only third because he's not this good in head-to-heads against attackers. I'd say he's not even top 10 in this term for me in the league of all time. So this is his for me, weakness. So I'll keep him in third and see what goes for you.
Victor, your number three pick.
Wow. Wow.
This is crazy, man.
Okay. Let me start by saying this. You mentioned as well the lack of glamour to the position, and I know a lot of people think, fullbacks. I genuinely had a great time taking this trip down memory lane for this video, rewatching players like Graham Lassalle and Gael Clichy, Nigel Winterburn. And I know my top three will be disagreed with and maybe even crapped on a little bit by you guys, by our audience, but I'm fine with that. So here goes. Number three for me is John Arne Riise. I know you're going to say it's Liverpool bias and whatnot, and honestly, I don't care. He was a ton of fun to watch. For me, it was for third in this top, it was between him and Dennis Irwin. And sure, Irwin has the trophy cabinet going for him. He's got 7 Premier League titles and all that. But can you really think of a proper Dennis Irwin highlight? Because I came up short. So I'm going with Riise here for the fight he always had in him and for the highlight reel and the fun factor.
Well,
Yeah,
my
that's
number
an
three,
excuse, huh?
my number three pick is probably going to cause some. It's probably going to cause some disagreement as well, but I don't care either. My number three pick is Leighton Baines, actually. And
Okay.
the reason I'm picking him is simply because compared to most of the guys I know we probably have in mind, he did not play for the so-called big boys, and he still made a name for himself in that position. When you're talking about consistency, he was there. He was always consistent. He was usually almost always available. Yeah, and he was also known for his attacking threat as well, and also for his defensive threat. He was good at even playing set pieces as well. Scored quite couple free kicks as well. And when you mention the highlight thing, Leighton Baines has some highlights that I can at least remember off the top of my head. So he's not a popular choice, but Leighton Baines is my number three position. So over to the number two, Max.
Okay, it's time for Man United. You know who I go with? Obviously, Patrice Evra. I'd say he's quite opposite to Andy Robertson for me. He's not this shiny in attack, but he was pretty consistent in defense, and also like he was a key player for Sir Alex Ferguson team. Obviously, he won a lot of trophies. He's been stable for all years, I'd say, even after his departure. So I'd say he's like a symbol of Man United defense of the time, probably, and this remains number two for him, for me at least.
Yeah, Victor, your number two.
Ashley Cole. Um, this time the trophy cabinet decides it. I think a truly great player for Arsenal, who somehow became even better at Chelsea, that needs to be respected. He was a proper asset at both ends of the pitch. He instantly improved both sides. I know there's a lot of resentment from Arsenal fans towards him, but honestly, as cliche as it sounds, be happy it happened.
Yeah, fair enough. And my number two pick is unfortunately the same with Max. Is also Evra. And when I like to do comparisons and not, I try to base them off their eras. You know what the definition of that position was for that era, and for the time Evra was playing, it was what you would call the ideal, left back. You can't compare it now where the left back needs to, bump forward and stuff. For that time, Evra had everything you needed from a left back, and it was good. He had leadership qualities, had about 5 Premier League titles to his name, so I think he takes my number two spot. And then moving to the number one, our picks for the best left backs in Premier League history. Max, you.
If I say Luke Shaw, would you believe me?
If you say Luke Shaw, then we'll have to leave the video.
Okay. Obviously, it's Ashley Cole. Uh, well, all I said about previous two guys, him is like combination of these two for me. He was as good as in defense and in attack as well, and also he did it with two different teams. This is also biased a lot for me. So I'd say like modern day left backs are pretty similar to his play style. So he probably like, for me at least, he like invented this type of play. So this says a lot as well. So he must be a number one for me.
Yeah, Victor, your number one pick.
You're probably seeing this coming a mile away, but it is Andy Robertson. Um, yeah, I know. And I don't care. I don't care. It's my pick. I'm happy with it. You're not. I'm happy. You're not happy, and so be it. But yeah, I I never liked arrogant footballers much, players like Ibrahimovic or Cristiano Ronaldo, but I absolutely love lads with a little bit of shithousery about them. Robertson definitely has that in a reasonable amount. Not too much to be hateable, not too little to be walked all over. Probably though, the best thing about him is that he always gives 110%, no matter the opponent, the scoreline, the competition. It never matters. Just an old school mentality left back with an added twist. He was, unfortunately, past tense, an assist machine. No one managed more assists from left back than him in Prem history. He can put in a crunching tackle when needed, runs his ass off when then goes to the other end of the pitch and puts in a beauty of a cross. How can you hate a player like that?
I mean, I can't hate a player like that, but he definitely can make my top three because my number one pick is also Ashley Cole.
I
Also, Ashley
knew it.
Cole. Yes, I have as an Arsenal fan, I have every reason to, take a piece at him and not even include him in my top three, but that would be me lying to myself, Like you can appreciate greatness when you see it and you can hate on someone when you want to hate on him. But for the mere playing, like taking it from footballing reasons only, Ashley Cole for me is my undisputed pick. Just like Max put it, it was the combination of defense and attack, and he had that leadership aura around him as well. And the reason why Andrew Robertson and some other left backs cannot make my top three, unfortunately, is we did not see Andy Robertson peak for more than 5 years. He did not peak for as long as some of the other guys on this list. We saw it peak for about three and a half seasons, and then he became a shadow of his former self. Although his peak is probably up there as some of the very best, but he was not consistent enough as some of these other guys. And for me, Ashley Cole is my undisputed best left back in Premier League history. And on that note, we'll be calling our viewers to join us here. Myself, Mark, and Victor, we've given our top three picks. We've seen John and Reese, we've seen Andy Robertson, we've seen Ashley Cole, we've seen Patrice Evra. Who do you agree with and who do you disagree with? Maybe Luke Shaw deserves to be there, or maybe Kolasinac, or Any other players you think? Any other players you can think of? Tell us in the comment section. Let's know what you think about our list for the top 3 left backs in Premier League history.